Hello, queens and kings and crafty admirers. Jacqueline Haley here, Hand of the Queen. Well, today I'm going to do a quick flip through of envelope Easter booklet. So I'm going to get into it now. This is the cover. Hope you're seeing this. I don't know if I need to. All right. And it is a Easter print, digital from, oh my goodness, it's from, doesn't come to mind now, but it's an older digital from, he's in the UK. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now, but I'll post it when I come to it. When it comes to mine. And this is a bunny. It's popped up, has a little fluffy pom-pom tail. There is a very soft linen-like bow that's held with rusty safety pin. There's music strip at the bottom. And there's flatback pearls. Vintage, grungy looking lace, sort of a grungy type booklet. And then it's a gift bag that I have applied, that I made. And inside that is a bunny napkin that I decoupaged on authentic rag paper. So that's what's in the pocket. And you could slip other things into the gift bag. And we'll open it. It's tied with like a light tobacco colored cotton fabric. And it's held on with a doily snippet and a flatback pearl. I'm getting into it. And when we open it, we have the first page here inside. It has a envelope that's been crumpled. It is the Jane Austen envelope that unfolds. There is a snippet of Debbie Ham's coffee dyed lace. And the envelope opens like this for writing. Hope you're seeing that. And it just tucks right back into the fold. And then I have a cabinet cord image for a bookmark or a tag. And I have folded some coffee stain paper and stitched by hand with pink crochet yarn. And it says April Showers. So that is included in this pocket. Here is the first page. I have crafted my own egg shape with coffee stained music paper, seam binding, ruffle, and I hand stitched in the pink crochet thread. And there's a tag that says April inside the egg. And I've used my vintage chenille as a border on the edge. And it's on coffee stain paper, my coffee stain paper. The next page, hope I'm in frame, let me see. Okay, the next page is another music paper egg, and I have used a bright green seam binding, crinkled, and there are 2 tags inside of that, 2 small tags. Everything is distressed. As you know, I usually distress everything. All right, and then on this page, we have a belly band, and then it includes a vintage copy of a postcard. It slips in there. And the next page, we have a corner pocket, and that includes 2 small tags, and a larger tag. All right, and then we have another of my Easter egg with a pink crinkled seam binding. There is a small tag inside of that on the side. And then we have Debbie Ham's gorgeous coffee stain ruffle. Purchased those from Debbie. And then we have a snippet of an embroidered flower, and it's on like a silk type fabric. Then we have a vintage music sheet that says The Basket, and it unfolds. You can write on that. Then we have the vintage Chanel again on the edge. This page we have a die cut. And then we have on this page a flip up. This is vintage lace, like a trellis pattern. Flips up. I meant to put something on that paper clip. And then we have this vintage copy of a postcard. A rabbit. Flips back down. I love that trellis lace. Then this page we have another egg that I have stitched by hand. Some stars or whatever you want to call them, crosses. And this is the middle, the binding. We have it pamphlet stitched. There is the crochet thread. Then we have another piece of Debbie's gorgeous coffee stained lace ruffle. Have a vintage doily here at the top. At the bottom we have a little small pocket. And we have another tag. And then we flip over and we have a beautiful vintage lace pocket. And we have 2 tags. Have this one. And then we have this vintage one that's a copy from a postcard that I cut down. And it slips into the lace pocket. All right, and then on this page we have another die cut, and we have the vintage Chanel again. Plenty of writing space. More of Debbie Ham's gorgeous coffee stain ruffle. We have a page here with a clip-on. Just a little place for journaling. That's the back side of another egg with the crinkled seam binding in yellow. And I just tuck it back in here and paper clip it on. Snippet of cotton tobacco colored fabric on the paper clip. Then we have, well, we've seen that. And then we have more writing space here, the vintage Chanel. More writing. And we have the lovely coffee stain ruffle, lace ruffle. Another egg that I did hand stitch on it with the crochet thread, and I used a wallpaper backing on this egg. Well, I used a wallpaper, I should say. And more writing space. And this is the last page. We have a vintage copy of a postcard that says Easter greetings, and there's a chicken, and I don't know if that's a hen or whatever there. And then I have decoupaged script from a book on there, on the pocket. And then we have this image that is from Raven Vintage, and there's writing space for that. All right, and this is the back of the book that I've covered in the, well, actually it's an envelope. I forgot to say this is an envelope that I crafted the booklet from. So on the back, I have used the tobacco colored fabric and placed it on the back, and then it holds the tie with the snippet of doily and a flat back. I didn't put anything over the binding. I liked it the way it was. And on this one, the front cover does say Easter greetings. And like I said, it's popped up. And it ties. And if you're watching this video and you're interested in receiving this as a giveaway or a happy mail, calling it a happy mail giveaway, if you're subscribed to my channel, I will be giving this little booklet away. And you need to place in comments that you're interested or you would like to receive it. And I will add your name to a glass salad bowl. And we will do a live, well, not live, but, you know, I will do the drawing where I will record the drawing, I should say, because I'm not going live. And we'll draw the name and see who the lucky winner is. Again, I will hold the journal up closer, or the booklet. I guess I should say booklet journal, or journal booklet. I don't know, but it's crafted with an envelope, or envelope, whichever way you want to describe it. So if you're interested, please note in the comment section, and I'll put your name in a large glass bowl, and we will have the drawing. Let's make it Monday. I know it's late for Easter, but you'll have it for next Easter. All right, thank you all for watching. Happy trails. We will meet again. I'm going to put this video on one of my crafting channels, Stay Creative Crafting, and I will also be placing it on Facebook and YouTube. So, happy trails. We'll meet again soon. Goodbye.